One way that you can solve application problems on a system is to simply reinstall the application. Now, sometimes you might think of that as having to do an uninstall and then a reinstall of the application, but not all applications require that. For instance, Windows Store applications have the ability to reinstall without having to go through that full process. So I'd like to show you that here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on Start, and I'm going to go to Settings. In the Settings window on the left-hand side, there's an option for Apps. So I'm going to click on Apps. And then on the right-hand side, you'll see there's an option here for Apps and Features. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And then if I were to scroll down, you can see that I have a list of apps that have been installed on this particular system. Now, the very top one, Adobe Express, that happens to be a Windows Store application. And you'll see here that if I were to click on the three dots to the right, I do have the option to uninstall this application. And you may be tempted to say, all right, well, let's just go ahead and uninstall. And then we'll go back to the Windows Store and we'll search for Adobe Express and then we'll install it again. But there is actually an easier way. And that is, there is an option here that says Advanced Options. So if I select Advanced Options and then I scroll down a little bit, you'll see here that there's a reset option. Now, there's two reset options available to you in Windows 11. The first one says, if this app isn't working right, we can try to repair it and the app's data will not be affected. So you could just simply click on Repair. From there, if the app still is not working correctly, then it says right here, if it still isn't working, you can reset it. And this is basically the equivalent of doing a full reinstallation, but you do need to keep in mind that it says any app data will be deleted. All right, so step one would be to do a repair. And if that doesn't work, the next step would be to do a reset. Now, if that still doesn't work, if that just doesn't want to cooperate for some reason, then you will notice that, again, you do have an option here. It says uninstall this app and its settings, but your documents won't be affected, right? Any documents you created will still just exist on your hard drive. So you could click uninstall. But if you uninstall, the only way you're going to get this application back again would be to close out of here and then to go to the Microsoft Store and use that to go ahead and reinstall the application. All right, so that's how you can reinstall a Windows Store application by using the reset feature.